I am back today taking a look at a pistol light that costs under $15. And you heard me correctly, a pistol light that's under $15, and you're actually seeing it appear on the channel, which means I had to pull it out of the box, give it a try, test it, and think it was worth putting it on video. And man, am I insanely impressed at the quality of this light for the money. I never thought when I started the channel well over 9 years ago that you would ever see a pistol light that actually functioned and worked under $15, and this one does that and so much more. Let's take a look at the EZShoot pistol light, which is a 500 lumen pistol light, USB-C recharging, side push button operation that comes in at $13.99. On top of that, there's always an occasional discount if you may add a couple to your cart and things like that. But guys, this is a really good deal. All of the info and linking will be in the description below. Let's dig into it. One of the first things I want to mention is I feel like this is going to be perfect for a lot of those high value 22s that are hitting the market. And this allows you to throw a light on practically everything and not necessarily something you would really trust your life to. I don't mind spending $100, $150, or $200 on a light where I'm going to actually utilize it in a carry scenario or something for a personal defense gun. But all of those other range guns or plinking guns or nighttime varmint getting guns with a little light like this, man, that would work out great. Now inside the box, you get the light itself, you get the charging cord, but you also get 4 different inserts for different size rail systems, so you can run it on a Glock, a 1913 pick rail, and a few others, and they detail what fits on this. Now, EZShoot was actually nice enough to send this out. I've worked with them in the past, but I also bought one myself just to get a tester version. Even though EZShoot sends my tester versions directly through Amazon, I know they don't cherry pick. I still wanted a second one, so I purchased one myself as well to get a sample set of 2, and it's working out really well. 99 reviews on Amazon at 4.3 stars, and most of the negative reviews that I've seen are due to the fit. Like they didn't fit on their particular type of pistol rather than an actual quality issue with the light. Now the light itself is completely polymer, so as you saw in the intro, we did some extra drop tests. Throwing this on the hood of the car, dropping it on the ground, and I had no issues whatsoever with this breaking or coming apart. Now, is this the best light that you'll ever put on a pistol? Absolutely not. There's a lot of room for improvement, but at the price point of right at $13.99, this thing kills it and is a lot better than some other $30 and $40 lights that I've tried. The push button operation works great, but here would be kind of like the first downfall. It's a very simple mode of operation. It's on, it's off. There is no temporary on. If you long press, it goes into the strobe mode. It does remember that you're in strobe, so if you do like a defensive strobe, it has that. But you can long press the cycle back over to the standard mode, and you're good to go. Now, the beam pattern on this is great, especially for personal defense. You have a center hotspot that throws the beam for a pretty darn good distance, and then you have a diffuse white light surrounding it. So killer beam pattern, EZShoot. Like, that is darn good. Love the beam pattern and love the 500 lumen output, especially for like a personal defense light inside the home, even though, again, it would be hard for me to recommend any light under 15 for personal defense, but this one's working, it's doing its job, and it's mounting up rock solid. The USB-C charging port at the bottom works out pretty good. Under heavy recoil, the rubber can kind of flop down just a touch, but it's almost like spring-loaded, so it pops back on there to kind of cover up that port from getting dirt and debris in there, or lint if you happen to be carrying this. It's got an indicator light on the bottom when it's charging. Red means it's charging, green means it's done. I've tried this on a wide variety of pistols, not just what you see here with the different inserts that come in the box, and it fits everything that I've tried. Maybe some of those ultra truncated pistols, there's no real adjustments. Another thing to mention is this sits a little bit further from the trigger guard than a lot of other lights on the market, making it just a touch difficult. You kind of have to roll to break your grip to click that button. But again, not the biggest deal in the world, but I think they did that to be able to fit more pistols without like an adjustable track system like some other lights. But again, keep in mind, this is $13.99. Again, at 4.3 star review on Amazon. So it's still getting pretty decent reviews on Amazon. 100 meters of potential throw, really lightweight. And I've actually read through a lot of the reviews on Amazon as well, saying it can hold up to a 12 gauge. Now, I haven't tried it on a 12 gauge. For me personally, I've run a lot of 22 and a lot of 9mm through this light. It doesn't skip on or off. It doesn't fail. It's been working great. It's been really holding up well with those torture tests that you see the intro. Now, I also ran it slow-mo footage when I was running this light. It didn't skip on or off under recoil of the 9mm. And when it was hitting the car hood and I was dropping around, it didn't fall off or break. Nothing mechanically broke, but also the light didn't skip on and off, and they're both working great. I believe you have a pretty decent battery life, trying to get to the rest of the specs and features here. And when I'm looking at that, you have, I think, about 55 minutes of battery life, or 60 minutes of this battery life on here. And they also say it's a 1 meter drop rating on the light itself. So they even say it's kind of drop rated on the listing. In summary, I like it. Think you might too. Let me know your thoughts. For me, I think the world of like budget 22s and budget 9s are really killing it. So having budget accessories that go along with that is key as well. Nobody wants to spend $150 on a 22 and then have to spend $150 on the light. So having something like that is pretty cool, especially if you have a couple of bug out pistols or car guns or truck guns or something like that. This little light is pretty handy. It works out well, and I'm surprised at the quality for the price point. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one.